Hey guys, Tightrope here with another build order for you, and this one for the US Forces. And while I've been using it, I've gone on a 12-match winning streak. I've been shooting up the rankings, so I think it's pretty good. We're going to be using Pathfinders from the Airborne Battlegroup. So at the start of your game, your build order looks like this. You got your initial scout, you queue up a scout, then you go Airborne, confirm Pathfinders.
Attention! Pathfinders are now
So this gives you a scout at Pathfinder at scout costs, and you have to reinforce the extra model, which, you know, ends up being, I think, like I don't know, you say like 20-ish manpower, something like that. So this is how you start things off. And while that's building, we are going for the Weapon Support Center. Did recently get a cost decrease, so nice and cheap on the Weapon Support Center now. So once you've got your Weapon Support Center complementing your 2 Pathfinders, you're going to build 2 machine guns.
Heavy machine gun has been requisitioned.
And these also got a cost decrease recently, down to 220 manpower. So Pathfinders give you a lot of capping power early on, since they have a very fast capture rate, good vision, and the vision helps you spot for your machine guns. So you can kind of split these guys up into 2 teams if you want. Pathfinders and machine guns, send one each down each side of the map, and this gives you quite a lot of field presence early on. And the way that the timings work out, typically by the time you've got resources, you'll be pretty much there for your support center once with this kind of composition if you aggressively capture the map. So we are going for the mechanized support center in this particular build.
Initiating
and then we're doing that so that we can build the quad. And again, the timings work out pretty well for a quad after the air support center is completed, as long as you don't lose control of your fuel points. And yeah, this is a really fast quad time. I forget, maybe like 4.5 minutes I've seen like my fastest quad. So it can come out really early, bully away any of those opposing light vehicles at this timing. Only thing you really have to look out for is maybe the 221 with the Panzer Buxer with its recent buffs. But yeah, the quad, a bit of a monster at this timing. From here, you will typically have enough command points to go for a paratrooper. So you can deploy a paratrooper next. So you have 1 command point around this timing. Get your paratrooper in. You could, you know, switch these around if you lose control of your fuel, of course. You need to adapt to what's happening in the game. And then from here, typically we'll be trying to go for a 75mm gun motor carriage as well, typically after your first paratrooper. So this will shore up your anti-vehicle in the early game, help you fight back against those units like the 8-rad, stuff like that. You've got this 75mm motor gun carriage. And the good thing about this is it also has the high explosive barrage. So if you're up against a unit inside a building, a machine gun in a building can be a bit of a headache for this build early on. Now you've got the gun motor carriage, and I believe the cooldown on this got buffed recently also. So it's actually got a pretty fast cooldown on the barrage. The barrage does feel like it takes a while before it starts firing. You can see the delay on it. Not super fast, but you know, it gets the job done. If it lands directly on the enemy unit, it can actually do some pretty decent damage. So we're going for both of these abilities that you need the mechanized support center to get on the weapon support center. So this is how the build goes early on. Then from here, like, of course, if you take damage on these early on, you can use the mechanized support center for repairs, but you're probably going to want an engineer next, just so you can repair these guys up on the field. The repairs from this are very slow as well. So you go for engineers, and usually I was going for the hazard removal package because you've got 2 vehicles. They probably want to plant some mines to counter you. For the paratroopers, I was upgrading them with M1919s as well. I think with the gun motor carriage, typically you don't need bazookas. So I was getting by with paratroopers with no trouble. And then I was trying to get a second squad of paratroopers. You do also have the option at this stage to go for healing instead. If you've got quite a few low health units, you can go for healing before your second paratrooper. That's perfectly acceptable. So healing and then paratroopers. And this is pretty much your composition until you get to medium tanks. And overall, I was finding this very strong. was a very good composition. Working out very well for me, as I said. I'm going on a crazy win streak. If you find yourself in trouble, you know, before you get to your medium tanks, you could upgrade the second paratrooper bazookas. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it is an option. I like them more for anti-infantry. More likely, you could just go down your next side of your tech tree. Try to keep your skill points open, because you don't really need anything down this side of the tree for quite a long time. So you can go into the AT Paradrop, and that can shore up your anti-tank. Say if you lose your gun motor carriage or something like that, or maybe they've gone for multiple 8-rads or lots of light vehicles, you need a bit more anti-tank before you get to your mediums. Paradrop in your AT gun. So it's been really strong at this stage. And then of course you go for the tank depot. And again, you want to adapt to what your opponent's gone for. Most of the time I'd be going for a Sherman first, and I'd just kind of be going for Sherman spam at this point. Try to get to up to about 3 Sherman tanks. And then from here I'd look for the upgrades. I pretty much never got to the upgrades, but usually you could consider going for them after 2. You know, since we're going for the Mechanized Support Center, you can go for the 75mm upgrade. Improvised armor, very good option if you're up against things like Panzerschrecks, because it reduces the damage from the Panzerschreck, not from anti-tank guns, but or tanks, but from the Panzerschreck specifically. Makes your Shermans a lot more durable. I think they only take 100 damage to see a 160. So yeah, if you're up against a lot of Jaegers, that's a great option. You can also go for the Hellcat. If you're up against like Panthers or Tigers, that's a strong choice. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Just spam Shermans in the late game. You might have to rebuild something here or there. Other than that, it's really good. In terms of the rest of the battle group, usually I was going for the recon loiter because I really like the vision from this. Not much anti-air in 1v1s typically, and so this is really good. I don't need the smoke bombing round that much. Kind of got the Pathfinders, you can upgrade them with the smokes and flares later on. But yeah, the recon plane I find very helpful. Paradrop reinforcements, yeah, I'm not going for that. Supply drop, I wasn't typically using this, but just going for it since it's the cheapest option. And then you can decide what you need from here. If your opponent's spammed a lot of support weapons, you probably want the carpet bombing run. Otherwise, I was usually going for the P-47 rockets, which can be a little bit hard to land on the opponent sometimes, but they can do devastating damage to the enemy's tanks. So yeah, that's the strategy. Worked out very well for me. As I said, 12-match winning streak. Very fast quad timing is really the secret to this, backed up by the recently buffed gun motor carriage. You know, a lot of buffs playing into this in terms of cost reductions as well, and works out very nicely. Hope you enjoy it. Oh boy, here's the ultimate test of the strategy. Can I beat somebody ranked much higher than me?
Attention! Pathfinders are now available to scout the front line.
Pathfinders, come on. New boys are here! Ready up!
WRC going up! Reinforce that back wall!
We have Pathfinders awaiting orders.
Advance team!
Weapon
Securing
support
point!
center is up and running!
Back to full strength. We've got orders to advance. Hold it up! Spread out! Cover your sector!
Almost forgot to zoom out there.
Pathfinders! Once we capture that point, be ready for any counterattack.
When I say meat, you say cheese. Meat, cheese, meat, cheese.
HMG team deploying.
Hold that ground.
We can't stay here, boys. Come on. Wait there. Cover your fields of fire. Hold for orders. That's us, boys. Get your gear. Reference that grid point. We need to secure and hold it.
You're kidding.
orders coming down the... We're gonna drive into the line and secure that ground. Target captured!
Heavy machine gun has been requisitioned.
30 cal team reporting. Sir, point taken. Set up for action.
Envelop and hold!
Crew, get ready to advance for contact.
Let's get to it, crowds. What's the up?
We've been told where we're needed. We're advancing. Prepare for contact.
MG, waiting on you.
Jump into this
Inside.
building here. What's the plan?
We're all armed up! Stop!
Location secured. On point.
Initiating mechanized support upgrades.
Pathfinders,
So
ready.
I saw him doing the same
What
thing.
we want is over yonder.
MG, waiting on you.
Capture complete, sir. Waiting on you. Look, lie down, fellas. We're moving.
A fuel point is being seized by the enemy.
We're up. What's the mission? Capture and hold.
Capture
You name
and
it.
hold.
We'll capture it. Fall in. We're moving.
Right, lock it down. We're moving out on
Almost.
patrol. Area captured. Where'd you need a 30 cal?
Okay, guys, hold it up
We
right
can
there.
find a way. Hey, we'll take cover in that structure.
Where'd you
Damn
need
it!
secure for transport?
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
Moving out on patrol.
Pathfinders, we gotta capture and hold that ground. Be ready.
Point secured.
MG, waiting on you.
Upgrades for the MSC done.
Delayed my fuel, as you can see.
Get ready to kick some ass. Get everyone inside. Come on, shake a leg.
Get inside and under cover. Heads down. Move back.
Oh, he got into the building before me. Disastrous.
Yes, sir.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Move out. Follow me.
I thought for sure I saw him out here, I thought.
We've been told once we capture that point,
What
be ready
else?
for any counterattack.
Listen up. We've got
A
orders.
victory point is
Well
under
in the
attack.
clear.
We
What's
must
our
act.
target?
One of our sectors is now in enemy hands.
Guns ready.
A
Orders.
victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Pretty close to my paras now, though, as well.
Where'd you need a 30 cal? We're
Pathfinders,
moving out.
ready.
Roger that.
You need pathfinders.
Here. Ready up.
Taking hits.
Paratroopers are standing by for
IP
drop.
ahead of us. Get in formation.
Make it quick and make it loud. Where'd you need a 30
I see
Commander,
nothing but
we've
shoots
lost the
behind me.
sector.
Transport that now.
Let's advance.
Guy out with Jerry. Heat chopper ready.
We have infantry on the field, Commander.
Capture that goddamn position.
Get rolling, boys.
Fuck this. We're falling back. Getting hit. Getting hit. Come on. Stop.
They got the lieutenant!
Where's you need the quad? Throw her in reverse.
Skytrain boys are eager to make that drop.
Where's your back? Back us up. Getting hammered here. Reverse. Move. Work to do.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Throw her in reverse. Enemy infantry. Fire at will.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
Down.
These base MGs just completely fucking fucked me.
Our half-track
Oh,
is
we went for
scrapped.
the
Pathfinders, ready.
Panzerbuchse
Mark that line and
already.
spray whatever moves.
Make it quick.
Get ready to kick some
Hold
ass.
on, boys. Change your plan.
A munitions point is being attacked.
What's the mission? Snatch that location. Reloading.
I mean, I go for
Target
paratroopers.
secured. Make them ready.
Be ready. Secure the area.
Stay spread out.
Pathfinders on the move.
Sector lost. No contact.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Weapon grip. Come on. Move your asses.
What's the up? Forward. March.
soon.
A weapon has been decrewed.
We got eyes on the drop
Defend our
zone.
victory
I'll
point.
turn it
We're
back now.
losing it.
Fellas, we're moving.
Caution on approach. Unneeded crowd territory. Pay attention.
Bingo fuel in. Heading back to base.
Back. MG, waiting on you.
Looks capture orders, fellas. We're
Paris
headed into
here.
crowd territory.
Give us
Victory
something to
point
do.
now under enemy control.
Clouds cracking over our heads. Fall back to
Flex
HQ.
gun.
Stick close.
I haven't really encountered the flak gun with this
A
strategy
fuel point
before.
is being lost.
Hold that area.
Do I need the 75mm?
Get those guns ready. Orders should...
We've got paratroopers waiting in the wings, Commander.
I think I do.
Go hunt.
Looks like we'll be working
You
for
know,
a
they want
living.
that area secure.
are here.
We got it. Squad, form up. We're taking the fight to Jerry. Let's capture that ground.
MG, waiting on you.
Yeah, they all chew it up for sure, right?
We're gonna
The
press
sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
Recon package.
Enemy riflemen. Time for some action. We're moving out to ground. Target secured. Move in. That's our number, boys. Let's go and move.
Weapon support center is taking sustained damage.
Pumps and flares. Get them ready.
Quiet down. Incoming orders.
Paratroopers taking heavy hits.
Out ready. Crew, stay on me.
Commander, we're losing territory.
Orders up, men. 86 those troopers. Get to it, Paris. Out. Cease action. Lock it up. Fall back.
Settle down. We got orders.
I want you.
Oh, he's gone for an 8-rad as
Got
well.
3 command points available.
Okay, well that's really bad for me. I should have got bazookas on the second squad. I wasn't expecting that.
Becky, grab those belts, Private.
Yeah, move it, Paris. Go.
We've lost the weapon crew. All dead.
Ready to go, sir. Follow my lead. Hold the ground we need. We're gonna take it from them.
Snatch that location. Paratroopers standing by.
Okay.
Pathfinders, ready. Pathfinders, capturing territory. Fall back. Get the hell out of here.
Territory is being contested.
Ready to counter it.
Airborne
This
squad,
is enemy
report. We got
territory.
someplace to be. We gotta capture and hold that ground.
Paratroopers ready for action. Where'd you need a 30 cal?
We can find a way. Fall back, boys. Nothing else to do. He's gone. Leave him.
AT gun paradrops are available in our sector.
We're going deep.
Let's tackle the Germans. High explosive saturation on that target.
Find a way. We're moving out, fellas. Cynox out. Take that heavy MG. Got orders. Back! Back us up! Fire, goddammit! And keep firing! We're two. Reverse the sound, driver. Contact! MG-42! Back! Back us up!
Territory is falling into enemy hands.
We're falling back to the CP.
Up, men. Stand by.
Go for a quick capture
Reference that
here.
point. We're gonna capture it. You're supposed to remember the sand tables, moron. Come on.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Let's go.
M3 tank destroyer. Paratroopers need some. Complain while you march. Move.
They've taken our victory point.
The eye, boys. Gunner, requesting HE.
Heads up. Go. Get in.
Pathfinder! Kill us.
Airborne squad. Clear out. Hurry.
Been told, watch this around.
Hey.
Kind of busy
Roots
here.
are on the line.
Time for some action. Envelop and hold. On that point.
Shoot whatever you see. Get ready to kick some ass, boys. Let's get everyone inside. Come on.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Here we come, Jerry.
So I think I have to paradrop in an AT gun.
Paris here. Give us something to do.
Could build some tripod engineer, get some mines as well.
Orders. Fall back to HQ. Stay close.
No. Oh, Oh, I tried to retreat there so long ago.
Enemy active. Defend our victory point.
Engineers
We're
are a bad
losing it.
choice. It has to be the Paradrop DT gun.
Pathfinder, take their sector.
Order coming in,
Nice and
boys.
quiet.
They've pushed us off a sector.
Heading out.
They've captured a victory point.
Reference that point.
Territory lost. One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Ready to go, sir.
Bingo fuel in. Heading back to base.
Enemy in control of all victory points.
Ready for duty.
Yes.
Come on. Heads down.
We have anti-tank crews reporting in.
We're on back.
You need weapons? We need coordinates.
Number, boys. Marching by
We've lost the territory sector.
Barrage. Fire for effect. Enemy infantry. Pour it on.
Yes, sir. That's it. Give it to us.
We're being picked apart.
Get moving. Get on it, boys.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Let's move it. Double time.
Head some in the open. Sir. Yes, sir. Kill those fucking squareheads.
Head down. Hands down.
We must pull this back. We're down to 300 points.
Just keep fighting. Hands should give me that goddamn point. Fuck this. We're falling back.
Come back. Little more.
Punch right through them suckers.
Loaded.
Very on the move. Let's go.
You need pass.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
We found Jerry. Sir, yes, sir.
We got ours to set up. Skip. Take it from
Paratroopers
them.
need some goddamn orders.
Reverse us out, driver.
57 needs orders. Let's resupply.
Ready to
MG
go.
waiting on you. MG moving on.
Cover the others once you're over.
Okay, pretty good.
Air Force is beginning reconnaissance.
We're all ears. Hold it up front. Hit her done.
Engineers on the field.
We'll fix her up.
M3 tank destroyer reporting.
Greases, stand.
Yeah, these target priority selection changes. These
Enemy forces
Still
are
suck.
converging on a fuel point.
Pathfinders, ready. We gotta capture
they
and
need
hold
some
that
work
ground.
still.
What do we got here?
Capture complete, sir.
Here we come. Time to
Tools
roll.
down. Repair work
To
complete.
contact. MG waiting on you. It's secured.
The enemy have taken territory from us.
Get over there. Fall back to HQ.
Saturation on that target.
Been told where we're
Put down. He's dead.
Engine go. Stick together.
Enemy won't let up. We're down to 250 points.
Losing a foothold here.
Sir, yes, sir.
We're taking effective fire.
Move! Reversing fire!
Our munitions point is being attacked.
Make it quick and make it loud! Make a break for it!
We have territory under attack.
We're up!
Top stick's been ordnance in the fight. Cock it and lock it.
Point is back.
Run the jam under heavy fire!
We can find a way.
A lot of pressure from all these light vehicles.
Orders incoming.
M3 tank destroyer reporting. Gunner, requesting HE.
We're on the move.
Fire for
Be
me.
ready.
Standing by.
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
We're taking the fight through our territory. Stay
Prep the M1. Start decking.
We've lost control of the sector.
Pathfinders.
action.
We got it. Recon, let's go. Capture territory. What's up? Enemy infantry. Close it in. God damn it. What now? Get to it now. Engineers taking losses here.
Pathfinders, KIA.
What? They get hit by a Shrek then?
Engineer squad has been killed. Enemy
bad.
movement near a victory point. You have command points ready to spend.
AT, capture and hold that area.
Log that infantry!
Pathfinders received!
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Getting out of here! We got our intercept!
Get us out of here!
Gun carriage is kind of busy here!
You know what I love? When my T-gun misses the kill shot on his light vehicle.
Relocating the
What's the
big
mission?
gun.
We gotta capture and
Relocating
hold
the
that grid
big
point.
gun. Time to into the thick of it.
Vehicle down! Vehicle down!
Wait!
Weapon crew, here with me. That zone looks good enough for us. Get to it.
You boys are here!
Engineer's dead
Ready
though.
up.
We're cleared for rocket strikes in our sector.
Boomby already. Holy shit. It just shows how much better his fuel control's been than mine to this point.
Why am I always carrying the gun? Been told wherever needed. Watch this around. We're moving across the line.
Do I have to go Hellcat first?
Get on it.
Time to work for. Jump off and lock up that grid. I want it captured and no gripe. Nail that fucking infantry.
German infantry! Orders in!
I guess Bombay's going to be coming down the side.
7 needs orders.
We're losing a fuel point.
57 secure for transport. We're advancing.
It's
Time to
fine.
harass some crowds. Gotta hit them first.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Ready for that tank! We're to get to our speed!
Sector gone. We must take it back.
Drive Jerry back to
That's us.
Germany!
Get some. We just got ourselves
Simmer
a
down!
promotion.
Main gun on that pig!
Victory point is under enemy control.
Goddamn target!
Commander, our anti-tank.
How was that Vic one already?
Gun first!
Perimeter
Listen
while we
up.
capture.
We've got orders.
They'll want it back.
Gun carriage is kind of busy here!
Get ready to kick some ass, boys.
That's our grid point.
200 points remaining on our front line.
Get ready to kick some ass, boys. Crowd territory.
What's our
The enemy have taken territory from us.
Get ready to advance 57 need. You heard the
We're
boss.
needed.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point. A fuel point is being seized by the enemy.
I need these engineers because
A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
On me, fellas.
he's
Get
got
that infantry
Tank
covering
destroyer
the point.
reporting.
Sooner we move,
Get
sooner
ready
we
to
get
advance
there.
to contact.
Where to, sir?
We're back to full strength.
We've lost control of a sector.
Every
to
tank
contact.
destroyer.
Our opponent has all victory points under their control. Act now!
Weapons inbound.
back!
We have a Hellcat reporting for duty.
Order coming in, boys.
57 into place.
Airborne squad, sound off. Trouble's all. Tank destroyer, Hellcat stalking the enemy.
Yeah, sir!
Ready.
Kill those fuckers. Tank destroyer, let's get this.
Secure that position.
Ready!
That's in a family.
AT guns ready.
We're taking losses here.
Recon run by request.
Get us in there.
High altitude recon on your mark.
An entire gun crew has been killed.
Orders incoming. Here we go. Shots on the fire.
Well, aren't we a sight? Break out the repair kit. We got this.
Paris here. On alert, Paris.
AT flank security on a mission. This is
In
crowd
Texas, they
territory.
call this hoofing it. Someone grab that heavy MG.
MG waiting on you. Why am I always carrying the gun, huh?
Pathfinders, ready!
Stoss coming out and a Panther.
Bingo fuel in. Heading back to base.
MG waiting on you.
Patrolling
We've been
across
told
the
to
line.
hold up.
That's
Let's
our
go.
number, boys.
M18 reporting.
I think I go for another Hellcat.
Loud and clear. What's the mission? Check your gear.
Ready to go, sir! Heavy losses! We need passengers to fucking shit show!
Relocating the big gun.
Pump the brakes!
Put 'em down. Time for some action.
Gunner, requesting
All's
AT.
here.
Barrage!
AT clears
Fire
that
for
zone
effect.
looks good enough for us. Get to it.
That's from above.
Reverse! Grind down the hill! Flank you! Get
Point us at the enemy.
Capture that goddamn position!
AT crew standing by.
Time to march! Let's get to marching! Halt here! Hold back to HQ! Stick!
Recon,
Driver,
sir.
stop here.
Crowds
Link
are holding
security
ground
on
we need to
approach.
take. Let's
This is
go.
crowd territory.
Take their sector, nice and quiet.
Greasers, stand to!
Cease fire! Cease
The
fire!
fuck, man. These fucking selection changes.
Victory point is under
Absolute
attack.
trash.
We must act.
Engage vehicles at
Stay
will.
low. Move
Infantry
to
can
it.
deal with the rest. High explosive saturation on that target.
Hellcat has been complete.
We're advancing.
They've captured a victory point.
Our objective's clear. 50 cal.
We got the tools.
We can find. Looks like Brad. Take that crowd zone.
MG moving up.
Hold on! They're closing in! Some action!
We got the word. Left. Engage on sight. AT crew stand secure for transport.
Sir, yes, sir.
Outside! Enemy infantry!
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Take some of a new one!
Ready for action.
Give me that goddamn point! That's enough of hands
Get
up!
ready to
Fight
advance
cover!
contact.
They've taken our victory point.
Bring her to a stop.
We have 100 points remaining.
MG waiting on you.
Some more gas.
F3 tank destroyer reporting. Let's go.
Paratroopers, let's double time it, boys!
Requesting AT.
Stay low!
Standing by. Engineers securing the location.
Man down!
We have 75 points remaining.
Covering ground!
How'd that work out for you, buddy?
Cover his position!
That's our heading.
Engineers here! Back to HQ! Disengage!
We gotta fall back. My team's getting ripped off.
We've lost the weapon crew. All dead.
Don't stop.
You ready to kick some ass, boys?
Drink those stupid crowds cower, boys. Snap to the line. Orders incoming. Straight on. More gas. Open up. IP in sight. Paratroops are inbound. Bingo fuel in.
We got a Panther tank.
Hold in. Brakes.
Sir, yes, sir!
Step braking. Ready for action.
Infantry reporting in.
Airborne on the field! Heads up, get to work! Make it snappy! Just keep fighting! Have some A into it! Taking heavy MG fire!
Gun carriage is kind of busy here.
Orders incoming.
Whoops.
Gun carriage is kind of busy.
Transport loaded up and ready to make a pass.
M3 half track has been destroyed.
We're advancing. Prepare for contact.
Break out the
Tank
repair.
destroyer, loud and clear. We need to park it over there.
Boys, pay attention.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Security on approach. Get ready. This is crowd. Come find us some crowds.
We got a mission, Airborne. Inside! Everyone fight!
18 reporting.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Looks like we'll be working for a minute.
Been given a purpose, boys. Okay, let's
Oh my god, these selection changes suck. They are so shitty.
Get those guns ready.
Damn, man.
Amen. Get set to redeploy.
Up on your toes! Move out!
Greasers, stand to.
Order coming in, boys. Paris, go! Time to switch routes in and
Jump
get
off
moving.
and lock up that grid. I want it captured and no gripes.
Orders.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Pathfinders on the move. Double time, but heads down! Fall back!
Tank destroyer, loud and clear. Let's get this baby burning.
What you mean you don't like marching? Look alive, marching keeps tip-top shape.
Sector lost. No
Is he
contact.
blocking my pathfinding with that?
That's our grid point.
We're being picked apart!
That's probably.
Tank destroyer, loud and clear.
Taking hits!
We got a mission, my boy.
Contact!
Enemy has 300 points remaining.
Paratroopers taking heavy hits! He's dead! Hold that HQ! Stay close! That's moving
Can
out,
his
boys.
Stormtrooper 3-on-1 my
One of our
units when he's got
sectors
that
is now in
active?
enemy hands.
Is that what I'm seeing?
Oh, yes, sir!
Airborne squad reporting.
57 needs orders.
M18
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
On a combat patrol in
We
front
need it,
lines.
boys. Pay attention. Hold here, men.
M18 reporting.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point. A victory point is under enemy control now.
Bye.
AT crew standing by. Get a clear field of fire.
Paris here. Give it. You want I should carry you? Move out.
Engineers here.
57 needs orders. You're okay. Just start firing.
Enemy at 250 points.
We'll keep that.
Underground fire! Enemy spotted!
They pushed us off a sector.
99 fighters here. That armor ain't shit against this.
M4A1 Sherman deployed.
Bingo fuel in and back to base. Give us something to do. All right, let's move out. All right, got orders. This is enemy territory.
Break out the repair.
Driver, stop here.
Look alive, Airborne.
MG waiting on you. Fall back. Get
Need
everything back
more
to the
repairs.
We're up, men. Stand by.
Greasers, we'll fix her up. Good as
We
new.
got him patrolling a
Give me that ground!
Keep your spacing. Don't bunch up.
Enemy rushing in!
Sherman, report for CNSS. You killed that bastard.
Losing men!
Get them out. Incoming. Let's move now. Hard stick.
57 needs order. Get ready to advance to
Shoot that
contact.
stop. Pull it back. Steady.
MG waiting on you.
Quiet down, fellas. We're moving.
Guns, move out.
Light
Stay
back.
together. Let's get this thing over with.
Look alive, boys. We're up. Tank destroyer. Loud and clear. Get to work,
Repairs
crew.
complete.
AT crew standing by. Get a clear field of
See,
fire.
okay, let's crank her up.
Look alive, Airborne.
Squad,
Get
Throw
on
'em
that
up
thing.
and move out. Sound off.
Where'd you need a 30 cal?
Report coming through that the enemy is down to 200
Paris
points.
here. We're taking the fight to Jerry. Let's capture that ground.
Promotion's in!
Order coming in, boys. Time to check your gear.
We got the tools.
Troopers taking heavy hits!
Where'd you want a rocket or two?
What cease march?
Slow arms! They're closing in!
Look alive, boys. We're up. Don't bunch
Reverse
up.
here! Down! Fuck this! We're pulling
We're
back!
taking the fight to Kraut territory.
We're advancing. Prepare for contact.
Look sharp, fellas. We're up.
Okay, let's crank her up. Give us something to do.
Cats, get over there! Watch me!
Defend our victory point. We're losing it. Captured a victory point. Enemy Panther killed.
Take it up!
It's done. The battle is out. Stand down.
That's good, lads. That's good. Yeah, that was a tough start. His machine gun was really locking me off my fuel for so long there. Yeah, the Hellcats were really... I think I handled them very well. Got them out like one shot time and time again. Yeah, well, he saw what was about to happen. I killed one Panther. I was about to kill the second with the double Hellcats as well. The AT gun was right there. Perfect position. He was going to have only his infantry where I had a Sherman completely uncontested. Nah, no high velocity armor piercing. Just getting in close range. You got really high chance to pin. I went for first strike. I don't go for any of the mechanized support center upgrades.